I see seeds from these. Now, in this video, we've been talking about seeds. Okay. Welcome to Gail's Garden Herbs. Welcome to Gail's Garden Herbs and More. Look at this big squash. I'm going to try to save some of these seeds now. These are the most wonderful zucchini. It's a yellow zucchini that has the end. This is so big, even the green is huge on it. But as it sits there, it's actually got a little bit of a green tone to it. It's bigger than what you want to probably eat. It probably wouldn't be very good. The meat would probably be a little pethy and the seeds are big. But that's what I wanted because I want it for a seed squash. So let's cut it open. Let's see how hard it is to cut open. I'm not even sure how to do this. Let's just cut it in half first so I can handle it because my hands are so small. Actually, it isn't tough like I thought it would be. It's been sitting there for a few weeks. There's some of the seeds, though. You can see they're nice. This one I kind of cut into, sadly. See what a good little seed? That's a nice fat little seed. That'll make a good planting seed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find some more like that in here to take out. I'm going to set them out to dry. And it's still tough, but I mean, I've had some of them that are so tough you can't hardly get the knife through it. Winter squash and stuff after they've set for a long time. And I'm such a weakling. See if I can get this. Oh, yeah. Look, there's some really nice fat little seeds. I mean, those are fat. They're very nice. All right, I'm going to just kind of haul all this out and pick those out. And then I'm going to lay them out on some paper towels to dry. So, okay, that's okay. We'll pick them up in a few minutes. Miss Tumbleweed wanted to dig some out. So, there's some that she's got so far. Yeah, looks good. If they're nice and fat, put them over there. If they're skinny and slim, then we won't use those. We'll just feed them to the chickens. I'm sure the chickens will enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going to let you think I'm going to let you judge. You tell me which ones you think are nice and fat ones.
That one.
That's a nice fat one, yeah. You washed your hands, so I'm not worried about it. You can dig in there and find them to dig way down there. Be careful, you don't want to hurt the seeds. We want to save as many as we can. So.
Oh, no. Everything's falling.
Then you kind of have to mishmash with your fingers through there sometimes to find the seeds. But just make a pile of that. We'll clean that all up and we'll feed it to the chickens. Yeah. Yeah, if you've got kids or grandkids, they like to have fun too, so get them in there. Oh, look, you did. Those are going to be nice. Yeah. There we go.
I'm just going to pull that off.
When we were looking at the part of the video that Miss Tumbleweed did, and she did such a great job on her section, I told her, I was looking, I said, oh my gosh, I look awful. She goes, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have videotaped you. And I said, yes, you did. You did the right thing. When I was talking, you brought the camera up, and that's what you're supposed to do. It's just that because I've been dealing with some health issues and then all this smoke and packing and unpacking and, just everything has just been so crazy. I just kind of look wiped out. But it's not Miss Tumbleweed's fault, so that's just the way it goes. So if my viewers don't want to see it, they don't have to look, Missy. You did a good job. But I am getting older too, so I am going to look wiped out. Just the way it goes. But
You're
I
not
probably
that
could.
old, silly.
Well, yeah, okay.
You don't look that old for your age.
Well, thank you.
Neither does Eric or my mom or Grandpa.
Yeah.
I don't see any more.
Don't see any more there?
Nope.
Okay, you can try the other part that's cut. I wonder if there's some hiding in here. Oh, I bet I see some. Let me stick. Oh, I feel some down in there. They're hiding way in there. See down in there? There's some down there. I got my, oops, there's, you want to get it? I've just got one hand since I've got the, yeah, those seeds, they're hiding down in there. You have to really dig down through all that middle part.
I'm just going to put them all on there, and if we...
Now, we're going to have a lot of seeds, probably more than I'll need. Actually, I think I'm going to take a couple and see if I can get them to sprout and how they do. I know it's late in the year, but I hate saving them all and then they not be any good. I don't know
You could always roast them.
I don't know if they're open pollinated or not. So, I had just bought the plant at, where did I get that? I think Home Depot up in Auburn. We'd went up there to get my greenhouse, and I bought a few plants too because they had more than what we have down here. Anything that comes out gets snatched up really fast here. So, yeah, okay, we're going to work on saving these seeds. I hope that you all are trying to save some of your seeds too. Make sure you for those that are young gardeners and don't know, make sure you let the squash or whatever you're growing get really big and stay on the vine a while. And then when I take it off, I let it sit and kind of, not really cure, but just, I guess the seeds kind of do. They keep maturing, I think, when it's that big, once you pull it. I don't know. I just know that that's what you do. I mean, that's what I've always done. That's what other people that I've known did. They let it set a while. Did you find a bunch more? Yeah, it's kind of like finding Easter eggs, huh?
Yeah, really.
If you look for Easter eggs, I don't even have to worry about that. I hunt colored eggs every day with my chickens. I've got eggs. They are all different colors. I've got dark and light and green and blue, and there's even one of my new chickens she's a blue something or other. She turned out
Blue
really...
Arcana?
No, she's not Arcana. They call her a blue, but she's actually kind of gray with a blackish head. And I can't remember what she is. She's blue something rather, so I just call her blue. But her eggs have little tiny, her first one, the white speckles were pretty, they were a little bigger. They're smaller now, but she has almost a pinkish brown egg with little white speckles. It's really pretty. But the speckles are slowly getting smaller and smaller, not as noticeable the more eggs she lays, because she's one of my young ones that just started laying. But it's fun. Okay.
Bye.
Now, in this video, we've been talking about seed saving, actually. Those down there, sometimes seeds will come back. Those came back. I didn't even know they were in there. I was going to replant some seeds. Now, I had saved some that I planted and they came up. I've got all those planted this morning, pretty much. Now, the spinach I got from someone else, they haven't come up yet. As you can see, I'm trying to save some of these to save the seeds. I don't know if these will. If you look, see all those seeds in there? Marigold seeds? Little black area there, that's the seed. I don't want to lose those. Set them in the chair there until I can get back to get an envelope to put them in. I'll collect them and then I'll put them in envelopes. Now, I saved some of my garlic and then I bought some more. I love elephant garlic. So I've got that planted in here with a bunch of my other little seedlings that I planted. I hauled some dirt over here and mixed some blood meal with it. And I thought I had ordered some more neem seed meal. I wanted to mix into it too. But I don't know. I don't know if it the order it didn't go through, or I think maybe I decided that was right in the middle of everything went chaotic. I don't know. And we're not even getting our mail. The whole post office shut down because of the evacuation warnings, and all the smoke was so bad, and so we haven't even got mail. I've got so many packages of stuff. I order a lot through the mail, and now I can't even get that. But anyway, that's not about seeds. Got more planted over here. Now on the peppers, what I'm going to do, I need to let some of these peppers just stay on there a while and get big. So my seeds will get big, and I'll try growing from them again. I love the hot peppers in my sauces and stuff because it just gives a little spice to it. But yeah, just let a few of these get big. Don't pick them. They'll get big, hang there, and then kind of like I did with the squash. And then I'll take them off and take the seeds out. Same thing, you don't want to do a green bell pepper. You want to wait and let it turn colors. Even your green will turn red after a while when it gets older. And that's how you want to do it. You want to let them turn, and then you're going to take the seeds out of it. And these onions, actually I had cut the tops off. These are green onions. Look how the tops have already grown back. I had cut the tops off, and now they're grown back. I can cut some more green onion tops here and just let them grow. When I did that last year, they multiplied. I got 2 for each plant, 2 green onions. They just multiplied and split. Now on your flower plants, like if I want to collect seeds from this anise hyssop, I'm going to wait and watch these flowers, and once the color, I haven't done it from this plant yet, but I'll watch them. I'm using it right now, but I need to leave one, just let it grow and save. Here's some more flowers bloomed out on that. And then get a piece of paper or something and lean it over and shake them, those flower heads, over the paper so that I can get the seeds from them. I don't know, that almost looks like my sweet potatoes in there might be ready, but I don't know if it's that or it wasn't holding water really good, so I put a bunch of hay stuff up top. It's doing better, but they're just turning. I don't know if they don't like all the smoke. I don't think they're ready yet. I don't think they've been in there long enough, and I really hate for them to be because I like to eat those green leaves. So now on the tomatoes that I want to keep, what I'm going to do is wait until the tomato's been on there for a long while, good and dark. Then I'll take it off and open it up and lay them. I just lay them out on paper towels, and then I can just plant the paper towels or scratch off gently the seeds come next spring and get them started. I'm not sure how these would do. I think these will come back. They did for my daughter when she was growing them one year. But I want to save some seeds just in case, because these have been wonderful. These are called, I think they're sun goals. I was calling them the 100s, but that's not right. They're sun goals. Can you see that little card in there? Can you get it?
Sun golds.
Can you get that card for me? These are really good. Now I need to let, they're starting to split a little bit. I gave them too much water. It says they're heirlooms, so they should come back and I should be able to keep the seeds. I'm going to put it back down there for me. Also, on these chives, what I need to do is see the little pods? I'm going to let those dry. I'll cut some of these heads off, and when they're dry, then I'll shake those pods and get the seeds off on a paper, and then I can kind of fold the paper and pour it into an envelope. That's another thing you want to do. You know, I have not tried saving seeds from my Tulsi, but I probably should have. Looks like there might be some in there. I need to get some, cut some of that gently and take it in and try to save some of my Tulsi seeds. Usually what I do is cut off some of these branches and put it in some water. Let me show you. Okay, see how I cut a little branch of that off, and I've had it sitting in a little jar of water on my windowsill in the kitchen, and it's growing roots. So now I'm going to go out and I'll put a little rooting hormone. Before I got the rooting hormone, it worked fine, but the rooting hormone does help it to grow even more roots easier. And I have some now, so I'll dip this in the little jar of white powdered, which is a rooting hormone, and then I'll put it in the dirt. I see seeds from these, the purslane all the time. They'll get little yellow flowers, and then the little yellow flowers will have little mature and make little tiny black seeds, just little black, hard little black seeds. But purslane comes up. The first year I really saw them, I thought I'm going to try to save some of them. I did. I didn't have to, because this comes up everywhere every year, so I don't even worry about the seeds. But I probably should have some set back in case, because the weather's been so weird, in case something happens and I can have them again. It's not a bad idea anymore, whether you think they usually come back or not, to start saving some seeds in case something happens, and you can start it in a greenhouse or something.